how do you go about finding and selecting a good sensitivity reader?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I was lucky because I actually, for a while, Justina Ireland was managing a database of readers, and that's how I found mine. But I think, and I know she's not managing that database any longer, so I doubt that it's still available. But mostly it's word of mouth. You find somebody who has hired a reader and just go from there, and that's not ideal actually, but both of all of my sensitivity readers asked me not to name them in the acknowledgments, and there's good reason for that, because if I did mess something up, they certainly should not be held responsible. So
I guess
yeah.
if I had the chance to be mentioned in the back of a Kathi Appelt novel, they'll hold me responsible. Put my name
Well,
there.
trust me, I thanked them profusely, but yeah, no, and I mean, I do think there's a really good reason. So for now, I mean, obviously, anybody watching this interview, if they needed, if they wanted to ask me, who I use, so I could have a discussion with them about that, and I could check with my reader to see if they were interested. So it's sort of like it's like a pass along information. So I'm not going to go out shouting their names or giving a stranger their names, but I don't mind making those connections. So yeah. And you have to, I mean, you do just have to be very astute and careful about who you're hiring. Make sure you're hiring the right person to read your book. So with my African American character, I was very careful about finding someone who has has some credibility in African American history and in pre-Civil War African American history and all of that. So it's not enough to just find it's not enough to just find somebody. So yeah.
Yeah, just walk into a random coffee shop. You're an African American. You got a moment to read this book?
Exactly. Yeah. And I have a lot of friends that that read the book for me and gave me lots of great advice and lots of great thoughts. So it was really
perfect. That was beautiful.